So this is just a quick update on some recent modifications we've had to make to the aquaponics system because of various reasons. Firstly, because we're feeding them this sunflower press cake, which is here in my hand, when they eat this, they eat the majority of it, but there's these small little bits of it that the fish end up just spitting back out into the water. And it's not a huge problem, except that it's not a huge problem with the system that we originally had. But with the GrowTech system, it uses these small little feeder hoses to feed water to each of the individual grow beds. And let's move some of this basil here. This is our Thai basil right now. It's kind of getting a little overgrown and some of it bolted, but it still seems to taste perfectly fine. So we're going to harvest it, cut it all back down, and see if we can grow some new cuttings and replace the larger plants with some smaller cuttings. So anyways, each individual grow tray is filled by these two supply lines. If I pull one of these out for you, you'll see there's a very small diameter hose, and we've noticed that over time the small amounts of press cake get built up inside of this manifold and end up clogging up these ports. And so stick that back up in there. They end up clogging the supply to the grow beds, and we've had whole rows of plants that end up just dying. On that end down there, you can see that third row in, that whole row is actually dead plants because both of the supply lines got clogged up. So we originally were coming in here every day and using this little, it's a surveyor's flag. We're using it to clean out the holes, sticking it through the top of the hose and pushing all the press cake back down in the tube, and it would free it up. But we were doing this about every day to every single one of the hoses, and it got a little bit overwhelming and unnecessary. So what we decided to do was we mounted this large kind of like purge valve on the end of the manifold, and we dropped the manifold a little bit. If you look up, it really slants down a lot here. So not so much that when we open this the water runs over the top of the press cake. It works kind of like a sewage pipe where we have it just off center, just off pitch, so that when the water comes down, it will bring most of the press cake with it. And then every couple of days we just purge out the whole line. I just changed the water out in the fish tank, so it's not going to be too dirty, but you'll see black sludge pour out of here. So we just do that every now and again, just pop that open, it purges the line. Then once clear water starts coming out, we just close it back up and let it go again.